Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's the Boy Who Cried Super Saiyan here, and today I wanted to talk about some things that I want to see for the future of Dragon Ball. In particular, the top 7 things that I want to see from Dragon Ball. So without saying too much, let's go ahead and get into it. By the way, this list is in no particular order. It's just the things that I'm looking forward to. But yeah, right off the gate, the first thing I want to see is Gohan's character progression. And this is probably the most important thing that I want to see going forward. I want more Gohan. No more of him being sidelined. Forget about all that scholar BS. I want to see Gohan being a badass. I think this is perfectly valid. We didn't get to see any Gohan in Daima, unfortunately, but there's a lot for him to do in the future. I mean, especially with him being arguably the strongest fighter currently, with the exception of maybe Broly. But yeah, there's so much to be done with his character. Beast Gohan was a great addition to the story, and I'm really excited to see how that pans out. We can get more of him being a father as well to Pan, because she is older now. And I know I was making fun of his scholarly activities earlier, but I mean, I would be down for it too. Overall, I just want more character progression for him, period. Whatever form that takes, I'm down. But preferably, we want to see some fights. So yeah, that's really it for number 1. It's not too much for me to say. I think everybody can agree with this. We're tired of Gohan being gatekept. We want to see more of him. So that being said, let's go on to number 2. The next thing that I want to see from Dragon Ball is Super Saiyan 4. And there's a lot to unpack here, as getting Super Saiyan 4 in Daima was a really big deal, and it kind of opens up a lot of possibilities for the series going forward. And I think Daima did leave us with a lot of questions about how it works, as we originally thought that he gained access to it through Nebula's magic, but now it seems as if he was training for it, so there is a little bit of confusion there. So I am looking forward to a better explanation as far as how Goku attained the form. I would be excited to see if through the form we could get a Super Saiyan 5, which is pure fan fiction, but it would be kind of cool to see, as Toyotaro is the original creator for Super Saiyan 5, and he is now the frontrunner of the Dragon Ball Super manga due to the passing of Akira Toriyama. And it would be cool to see if Goku could get Super Saiyan 5, most likely through a combination of Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan 4. And all this is purely conjecture, but I think it would be fun to see. I understand some people don't want to see it, but I think it would be cool, as that's something I used to dream about as a kid all the time. I remember watching the Super Saiyan transformation videos from like 5 to 100. And yeah, so I think it would be pretty cool to see. Obviously I'm not tripping if we don't see it, but I do hope we get some sort of explanation as to why Goku hasn't used Super Saiyan 4 since, and an explanation on the mechanics of the transformation as a whole. And maybe we'll see it again. If we don't get Super Saiyan 5, that's cool, but at least I want to see Super Saiyan 4 in the future. Moving along, the next thing I would like to see is Orange Piccolo. I think everybody was pretty excited when Piccolo got a new transformation, and it was a really special moment in the Dragon Ball Super movie, as I think we're all pretty tired of Piccolo being an irrelevant character, and most people would like to see him be on par with the Saiyans, maybe not as strong, but in the same tier. So Orange Piccolo was definitely welcomed, and I think I speak for everybody when I say that we want to see more of that, So yeah, not too much to say about that. It is what it is. I just want to see it. I think everybody else would enjoy that as well. So yeah, coming up at number 4 on my list, and this is another important one, I want to see Vegeta beating Black Frieza. Now, a while back, I made a video on Vegeta being the ultimate number 2 in beta male. Go see it if you haven't. I think it's a really good video. But I did catch a lot of flack, as many people believed that I was shitting on Vegeta's character, which I can kind of understand, but that was not the point of the video at all. However, contrary to that, I am a really big Vegeta fan. And I, like most Dragon Ball fans, want to see Vegeta get more wins. And I think the perfect opportunity for this would be against Frieza. We were robbed of it in the Resurrection of F movie, and with Vegeta getting his own transformation to Ultra Ego, I think it would be very good for us to see him finally putting to rest his biggest op. I mean, this guy deserves it. Everything that Frieza put him through, all the embarrassment we got and disrespect, all the back shots he received, I mean, this guy deserves it. If anybody deserves to take down Frieza, it's Vegeta. It would be cool to see Goku fight against Black Frieza, but I think the person to take him down ultimately should be Vegeta. I think that would be a great resolution to the character, as Vegeta has grown so much as a character, especially in the Moro and Granola arcs. We saw his growth, and I think it would be very symbolic if his character was allowed to be the one to defeat Frieza. And yeah, there's not really too much to it. That's really it. So moving along to number 5, I got adult Gotenks. Now it is crazy that since the introduction of Gotenks, we have not seen him in his adult form, canonically at least. And the obvious reason is because we haven't really gotten that much of grown up Goten and Trunks, which we need. In fact, I did a video on this pertaining to Goten specifically, and I highlighted the fact that him especially, along with Trunks, both need more character development. And obviously we got some of that in the Dragon Ball Super manga, but I think we need more. And we need adult Gotenks. We were teased in the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. You know, classic Dragon Ball, always teasing the fans. But we were teased to it and we never got it. But this is something that I really want. Like, I really want this. And I know a lot of fans feel the same way. And it's actually crazy that Gotenks, being the first fusion introduced in the story, hasn't gotten more love. We've gotten Gogeta, we've gotten Vegito, Kefla even, like so many other fusions except the first one that we ever saw. I think we need to see it again, and that's something that desperately needs to make a return in Dragon Ball. Coming up at number 6, plain and simple, I want to see the other universes. I know we saw a lot of them in the Tournament of Power, and that was cool. There were still other universes that we didn't get a chance to see. And to be honest, I really want to learn more about universes 8 and 12 due to their gods of destruction, Jin and Liquor. I think they both look pretty cool, and it piques my interest. I want to know what's up with them. They did have the highest mortal rankings, so they should have some pretty strong characters. Now, last but not least, the final thing that I want to see in the future of Dragon Ball is Planet Sadala from Universe 6 and their king. Now, this was a plotline that was set up in like the 3rd arc of Dragon Ball Super, and the fact that it never went anywhere is kind of crazy to me, but it's not too late. I would want to see what the Saiyans of Universe 6 look like. Obviously, we've seen characters like Kaba, Kale, Caulifla, you know, those characters, but I want to see what more of them are like. I want to see the Saiyan King, I want to see the rest of their race, I want to see Planet Sadala, all of those things. I specifically want an interaction between the King of Planet Sadala and our boy Prince Vegeta. You know, throw Goku and Gang in there as well. I think it would be really cool to see our Universe 7 Saiyans be on a planet full of other Saiyans, as other than Vegeta, that's something no other Saiyan has experienced. What would be the reaction of Gohan or Trunks? I think this would be really cool to see. I know I've been saying that a lot, but let's be honest, I've been cooking with this list. Everything I want to see is pretty cool. But going to Planet Sadala would be like a full circle moment for the series, as who would expect that we would see our Saiyans in Universe 7 are supposed to be the last of their race on a planet full of Saiyans. Like, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Bro, and I even forgot about Broly. I would love to see Universe 6 Saiyans react to Broly. Maybe they even make Vegeta a real king. He would be stronger than the other Saiyans. But anyways, that ends my list. Let me know what you guys would want to see in Dragon Ball. There's a lot of possibilities out there. These are some of the things that I would like to see, but trust me, there are many more. If you guys enjoyed this video, I could definitely make a part 2 to this easily. But yeah, if you've made it this far into the video, I want to say I really appreciate you for all the support that you've shown me, and stay tuned because I do have a lot more coming. So with that being said, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and make sure to turn on your post notifications. And it's the boy who cried Super Saiyan, signing out. Bye.